Welcome back to Purely Belter.
Wanna play hide and seek?
Welcome back to another reaction video of Nuke's Top 5. Now, this one is called 5 Ghosts Videos So Scary I Disappeared for a Week. I like reacting to Nuke's Top 5. I like reacting to all horrors. So I'm going to try and branch out and do other videos from like Hassan and Top 5. I'm going to see if I can look for other videos to react to. There was a TV show years ago called Most Haunted. I used to just like watching it just for the entertainment. I didn't used to pick things out, but I used to just go, you know? Look, my hair, it's getting long. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1 to go. You weren't expecting to go that quick, are you? Right. Let's see if I disappear for a week, even though I don't upload that often.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera, hiding under the covers.
What, the ghost
Over
or
on
the
the YouTube
person?
channel Austin's Vinyl Corner, this guy, whose name is Austin,
Maybe I
uploads
should
videos
react
where
to
he
some people
discusses
who
and
are on
reviews
Nuke's
vinyl
Top 5.
records and talks about all things related to music collecting. Austin has never shared anything on his channel that is even remotely related to the supernatural.
Oh, okay, then. So
That
he's not
is,
actually
except
a
for
supernatural
one
channel.
creepy
Okay, then.
video. Now, in the video, Austin explains that he was sent some spooky CCTV footage by one of his co-workers who claims that her house is extremely haunted. The young woman says that late one night she was fast asleep in bed when the motion-activated CCTV camera in her bedroom captured a short video that is absolutely chilling.
So she shared it with her work colleague and let him put it on the internet for everyone to see. Okay.
Play button.
Right, I can see there's two. I think there's 2 people in that bed. I think. Is that someone there? I can see someone there. There was someone here.
I'm gonna play the next one. This dorm right before it.
What am I looking at?
With the 1 minute intervals.
Background?
It's gonna play 30 seconds. Then it's gonna stop for a minute.
Hang on, why would you put a motion sensor camera right over your bed? Because you move at night, so it's obviously going to pick stuff up. Right? Whatever.
And within a minute,
What am I looking at?
this weird shit happens.
Okay. That's just a foot. That's just a foot. It's a foot up and drops the
At
foot.
first, Austin's co-worker is sleeping quietly and the CCTV camera doesn't detect any movement, other than some occasional tossing and turning in bed. But then, late into the night, the camera starts to record as something moves.
The foot's up.
Something that almost looks like the head of a person rising up underneath the sheets. When the woman awakes, the creepy figure vanishes into thin air.
I used to do that as a kid. I used to put my foot up and then drop it and let the sheet drop down because you used to get cool air. But then again, it's on the internet, so it must be true, and she must have been fast asleep, right?
Austin's co-worker claims that the video is 100% real, and even Austin himself says that he doesn't believe she would even know how to fake such a creepy encounter.
Put your foot up. Curvature of your foot.
But let me know what you think.
Oh,
Caught on camera.
it could be
Joe
multiple
Corleone is
things.
stopped by a Houston police officer for suspicion of driving under the influence. Despite the fact
could be
that
no one
Joe
in the car,
explains
alright.
that he is physically handicapped with a bad leg, the officer still forces Joe to stand for 20 minutes to take a field sobriety test. Eventually, Joe Corleone is arrested, but it should be noted
I thought you were saying he made him stand on one leg for 20 minutes.
here that Joe was later proven innocent in court.
Why are you making me do this? I will conduct your test, but I'm going to tell you this, that I'm handicapped. Okay. Like you see when I'm on license plate. Okay. I have a false leg from my hip to my knee. Okay.
Also, this police officer in the
He has a false leg from his hip to his knee. I think he means from his foot up to his knee. Because how can you have a false leg from your hip to your knee? and have your real leg after your knee. I think you meant knee downwards. It's false. Right?
The video later resigned after it was revealed that he had received
Or has he had a metal plate put in his leg?
multiple serious complaints of misconduct. For the full story, I highly recommend checking out the in-depth investigation over on the YouTube channel, San Joaquin Valley Transparency.
What's that got to do with a
When this video was
ghost?
posted, many YouTube viewers spotted something else in the video that was also very disturbing. Watch closely.
I'm watching the car. What? Someone going past? No. It's the compression of the camera.
A strange figure that looks like a person seems to glide behind both Joe and the police officer at an oddly fast speed. Now, at first I thought this was simply a compression glitch caused by someone passing behind them in the dark, too far away from the camera to appear clearly. But that theory is pretty much disproven by the fact that multiple vehicles pass behind the two men.
Yeah,
and
vehicles
all of them
do,
appear
'cause
very
they're bigger.
well lit and highly detailed. So, what do you think this dark figure is? Is it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police dashcam footage? You decide.
No.
You can watch a great video. Police
I'll go back.
dashcam figure is. Is it something paranormal that was accidentally captured on police
you can
dashcam footage?
Let's slow
You
it down.
decide. You can watch a great
Where is it?
something paranormal.
You can see the board or whatever he's on, yeah.
that was
leaves the track.
accidentally captured on police dashcam footage.
I'm sorry, but
You decide.
that isn't.
You can watch a great
Evidence. That's
video
easy enough.
breakdown of this potential
It's a s-
ghost footage over on
it's a
the
s-
YouTube channel.
It's a small figure. It's not a big car. It's a small thing.
San Joaquin Valley Transparency,
Okay then.
and you can see the original full
look at his-
unfair arrest over
You can
on
see
the
his
YouTube
leg when he
channel.
moves. Hang on, let's
Joe
go back a little bit.
Corleone.
What where we're at?
Person seems,
Your test.
but it should be noted here is Joe to stand. That Joe explains that he is physically handicapped with a bad leg. The
And you can
officer still
his
forces
hands,
Joe to
you can see
stand
it's
for 20
glitching
minutes
there.
to take a field
On
sobriety
his hand,
test.
because it's a small target to pick. But if you got a big car, it's going to pick up the car better than a smaller object. Anyways,
Linked
I'm not
unfair
impressed with this
arrest
one at the minute.
Over on the YouTube channel, Joe Corleone. If you see a video that you
the
think
bed
would
one
be
I
perfect
used to do
for the
that
top
with
5, or if
my
you have a
brother
ghost hunting channel and
when
you
I was
caught
young.
something great,
So, something in my
contact me
bed.
at
There was nothing there.
nukestop5@gmail.com. The shortcut. Early one evening around 7:30 p.m. in Gothenburg, Sweden, Elin is on her way to an appointment when she decides to take a shortcut through a small park in the
Mel
city
Murder.
center.
That's a
It
YouTube
did
channel.
not go well.
Not at all.
Elin is completely alone, and as she's walking through the park, she decides
She claims she's all alone.
to record a video to post to her Instagram page.
Alltså det är tvärkallt och det är tvärmörkt.
It's really dark and really cold this morning. It was like 8 degrees.
-2. Jag är på väg till min psykolog nu och han har lovat mig att kolla på Mel Murder den här
I mean, sorry, that just looks like a murder forest in the first place.
veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla f***ing halt. Helt gyttjigt här i skogen.
That is... She even saw it. Do not say she did not see it.
Men där framme, mig! Jävla skitskog.
She saw it, you heard her!
Helt gyttjigt här. Alltså, den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså,
You heard that in the voice?
det är så
It even creeped her
jag
out.
undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig. Och alltså, det är så jävla f***ing halt. Helt gyttjigt här i skogen.
Okay, I'm definitely not impressed with this one up to now. This is number 3. Really?
Jävla skitskog. Men.
Shortly after posting the video, Elin receives a very disturbing message from one of her friends. The friend points out that a bizarre, distorted face can be seen peeking out at Elin from behind a tree. What makes the footage even creepier is that at the bottom of the same tree, there's another unexplained dark figure with glowing eyes. Now,
It's just a mask on the floor.
the eyes at the bottom of the tree could simply be an animal. But just what is that? After I reached out to Eel and she explained to me
This is what I don't get. They always look at a place and then they suddenly go off it.
that she's a skeptic and doesn't really believe in the supernatural at all.
I want to make something very clear here. I don't believe in the paranormal. I am not scared of my own video. I think it's creepy looking, but I don't believe it to be a ghost. As for all these like ghost videos out there, I believe that there's always an explanation for them. It's just that we don't know what the explanation is.
She's never posted any paranormal
Yeah, see? Skeptics. We don't always know what the explanation is. But I just think that's a friend.
videos to Instagram or to her YouTube channel. She says she's puzzled and just wants help in figuring out just what this strange shape could be. Yellen returns to the park a day later to look around in daylight, but she doesn't find anything that could explain what she captured on camera. She says that raccoons and possums are incredibly rare in Sweden and certainly don't usually show up in a city center park.
I think it was this tree. And for everyone claiming there's a den here, there's no den here. There's no den at all. And not by this tree either. As you can see, there are
Pop your head around now.
skyscrapers
Go
down
on.
there. So for everyone saying it's a lynx,
No.
like, no, we don't have lynx
Go on,
here.
pop
We
your head
don't
around
have
now.
bears. We don't
I'll be
have.
back. I mean, the only thing is she was clearly looking at it in the camera. So
Raccoons.
but then as soon as you saw it, you moved the camera out of the way. Always happens in other
See all the
videos.
wildlife here? All the bears and lynx. Oh my god. I can't believe there's so much wildlife here. It's like I'm in Yosemite.
So, what do you think? Could this be something paranormal?
Hawks.
Could it be a creepy creature?
Nope.
And perhaps the most disturbing question of all, why does this strange thing seem to have long dark hair, like a person? Whispering in church.
Could just be like a cloth, or someone just might have long hair.
Over on the channel Urbex Hill, YouTuber Christopher Hill is back with another urban exploration of a creepy old abandoned church in Cleveland, Ohio. This time, Chris is exploring an old Lutheran church that was built back in 1940. The church has been
Every time we go into a
abandoned
church,
for
it's
over
always a creepy
15
church.
years, but it has somehow remained in fairly good condition, free from any vandalism or graffiti. Chris
Oh,
carefully and respectfully
abandoned?
makes his way through the large building, recording the elegant architecture of the church interior. He finds furniture and belongings that date back to the 1980s, and even some pieces from the 1950s. But as he climbs the
place is
stairs to the second floor of the abandoned church, he hears some very strange sounds that stop him in his tracks.
People living in the abandoned buildings? Shh, listen. What did you hear? What is it? Was it that or whatever, like the kind of whispering, which can easily be edited in?
Did you hear it?
A
The
whisper?
baffled explorer explains in his video that he hears something strange as he climbs the stairs to the second floor, but he's not sure just what the sound might be. So I decided to enhance the audio from this section. Now watch the clip again and listen closely.
Okay.
A mysterious childlike voice can be heard saying, "Can you help me?" And then seconds later, what sounds like the voice of an older woman seems to whisper, "It's a test."
That
Chris
just sounds
has
like
no
audio
idea
editing.
what he just captured and continues on with his exploration on the second floor of the creepy church. Then much later, when he comes back to the same staircase
I didn't hear the first one, but I heard the second one, but he didn't hear the second one, but you heard the first one.
again to head back down, it happens again.
That's editing.
This time a
'cause
voice
the,
can be
the
heard.
audio doesn't go with it. The audio goes with the camera itself. If it was someone behind him, like beside him, the audio would like pan, but it doesn't. It's in one place.
Whispering something. And again, I enhanced the audio, but
if you were standing still in a whisper, the audio would just stay in one place. But he's moving, but the audio is moving with it. If that makes any sense whatsoever.
this time I'm not able to make out just what is being said. It almost sounds like multiple voices whispering all at once. Listen again and let me know in the comments if you can make out anything that the creepy voices are saying.
Just sounds inaudible to me. Because the thing is with sound as well, if you hear something on a video and they say, listen to this, don't read the text on the screen. Close your eyes or look away and listen. Because when you read something, it influences what you hear. Huh? So if you ever watch a video and it says help, you'll see help. But you can't do it back because you'll go, oh. But you can watch it back and then go and think of another word. Like belt. It sounds like help, but then you go, oh, it kind of does sound like belt or something. Huh?
Chris
You gotta think of these things.
leaves the church having no
I'm not
idea
saying it's
what
real,
he
I'm not
just
saying it's fake,
captured
I'm just
on
saying what
camera.
it could
But
be and
after
how
he
it
uploads his video to
sounds.
YouTube, things take a very creepy turn.
Ooh,
Viewers of his channel point out to Chris that he might not have been alone in the old church. While Chris did hear the strange sounds and whispering, he didn't see this.
I didn't say it either. Oh, because we never saw this video. See what? Was that meant to be someone in that
A
bit there?
huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway. Chris turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back,
See, this is what I mean.
large mysterious to film huge dark.
Right, he goes from that window to that window, right? That window to that window. He does not look down the corridor. He just goes from window to window. But now, when he goes from this window to the next one, he looks down. Oh, you can see the doorway. He looks at this window.
A huge dark figure can be seen standing in a room at the end of the hallway.
He looks at this
Chris
window.
turns to film close-ups of the church's stained glass windows, and when he pans back,
And it's
the
gone. See? People always look at the door, go, and then go back to the door and say, oh, it's mysteriously gone. It's hard to do things like that because it's just like, I don't know. I've saw a video where like the pan and you see someone in a doorway, they look at something else, and then as soon as that the pan back and they're gone. And it's just like, but why did you look at that object? Why did you pan past that door? What made you look at that object just so we can see the door? It's all camera tricks.
large mysterious figure is
Could be
gone.
real, but to me, it's all camera tricks.
So did Chris capture voices and an apparition of spirits that haunt the old church? You decide. You can watch this full video and many more of Chris's explorations over on his YouTube channel.
These videos are
Urbex
quite
Hill,
easily done.
the Haunted Ranch. Mexican ghost hunter Crisel Luna and a friend travel to an abandoned ranch in a small town in Jalisco, Mexico. Crisel
Mexico.
talks to a local man named Salvador who is part of a work crew that is
Salvador.
remodeling the property. Salvador tells the two investigators that all of the workers believe the ranch to be extremely haunted, and they have
Dead
even
horse.
found human remains on the site. The workers claim to have experienced many strange things while working at the
Oh, the
ranch.
compression on that
They've
camera
heard
is-
strange, unexplained sounds in the property's warehouse. They've heard
Strange sounds?
footsteps going up the stairs to the second floor. And many even claim that they have seen the apparition of an elderly woman wandering the grounds. Crisel and her
Could just be
friend
the crazy
begin their
lady from down the
investigation
street.
on the second floor and soon begin to experience strange activity.
Y yo quiero iniciar esta investigación subiendo por estas escaleras que son de las que
Look in
él
the
nos
mirror.
hablaba. Unas escaleras por las que escuchaban que una persona de madrugada subía, se escuchaban los pasos, como ahora los míos.
I'm listening.
Y dicen que siempre al llegar al último escalón dejaban de escucharse, como si esa entidad ya no quisiera llegar hasta este
Look into the
espacio.
darkness.
Ay, que la verdad es bastante escabroso. Vean que tiene algunas
Nope, nothing.
habitaciones. Vamos a iniciar por
Jesus, if there was
esta.
someone standing at the doorway, I think I would
Vamos
shit
a ver qué
myself.
es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay algunos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de
You
tierra.
don't come back and saying, did you see it? Oh, there we go.
¡Ay! No, ¿viste? Melissa se movió. Sí, se movió. ¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acabamos de llegar. Sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto.
The two investigators make their way down into an old warehouse that is being used as a storage area.
It's the same channel.
Find dust-covered furniture, discarded building materials, and even an old broken-down truck.
Right. The thing is about... There's obviously loads of them on screen there. Orbs. Orbs is just dust in front of the light on the camera. Because it's so close to the camera, it's blurring. It looks like an orb, but it's mainly just a bug or dust. Look, I mean, you can believe it if it's an orb you want, but it is basically, it's always just, most professional ghost hunters just disregard orbs because it can just be dust. So they don't really use orbs as
And then
proof.
things start to get a bit weird. While exploring the dark and dusty warehouse, Griselle gets a very creepy feeling. She says that it almost feels like they are being followed by something.
A hand.
And Griselle's bad feeling
On a
soon
window.
turns much worse.
Y aquí
Axe
se ve
murderer.
una bodega. A ver, vamos a entrar aquí. Ay, Dios, aquí se siente la temperatura mucho más
It looks like a cold room.
Esto, Melissa. Ay, allá atrás.
I heard something
Ay,
back
Dios mío,
there.
será un gato, un perro. ¿Quién anda
Is
aquí?
it a cat? A dog? Who's
¿Quién
there?
anda ahí?
Who's there?
Ay. Está horrible. A ver, vamos a ver.
This is
Vamos a
horrible.
avanzar. Ay, estoy
Let's take a
escuchando
look.
ruidos. ¿Quién anda ahí?
Where's Salvador? There's two girls there. There was a girl in Salvador. Now it's two girls. Where did the other girl come from? Where did Salvador come? Unless is that Salvador's voice?
¿Sabes qué? Yo siento que alguien nos está siguiendo. Siento de verdad desde hace ya un rato, Melissa, como algo
Do I mean all that dust in front of the thing? That they cannot all be orbs.
viene
Dust.
pegado a mi espalda.
disturb
Pero siento
dust-
que algo está
dust
jugando
in
con nosotros.
buildings.
¿Qué habrá ahí? Yo siento que ahí se escuchó el ruido, ¿eh?
Oil canisters at the back there, and the cages.
Hola.
Hi.
¿Quién eres? ¡Ay, como una mujer! Ay, escucha. Se escuchan ruidos, como si alguien caminara ahí. Ay, no.
Hang on, what?
Escucha. Se escuchan ruidos, como si alguien caminara.
Has someone got a? Is there a car horn? Listen.
¿Quién eres? ¡Ay, como una mujer! Ay, escucha.
I mean, that could just be Salvador. But listen, car horn.
Se escuchan ruidos.
I thought it was something outside.
Ay, no.
It's actually in the video.
Pero eso fue muy claro el...
What the hell are those things?
Como si alguien estuviera llorando. ¿Quién anda
I
ahí?
mean, this place is dusty as.
¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Quién
Oh,
eres? Una sombra.
Jesus.
Allá atrás.
You know what would be quite impressive? If on the side of that truck you just saw a handprint into that dust. It could be done, but it'd be quite hard to do.
Ay, vámonos. Ay, no, pero es que quiero ir a ver quién es.
The two investigators hear the sounds of something moving in the dark storage area. And then they hear disturbing moans that sound like a woman quietly weeping. Giselle and her
it
friends start
sounds
to
like a
regret their
woman.
decision to come to the haunted farm at all, and they decide to end their investigation with a prayer. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Acabamos de hacer una
Salvador comes out
oración
and
por
breaks his
todas
ankle.
estas almas o por la entidad que se encuentra aquí, porque hemos sido testigo
Look
y
at the
es
dust,
muy
man. It's messing with the compression of the camera.
impactante lo que hemos vivido dentro de este sitio donde sé que hay
making
almas
everything
en
blurry 'cause
pena,
it's trying to
o
focus on the
probablemente
bloody-
solo una
all the dust.
que está aquí y que es la que se ha manifestado. Esta oración
I've got a feeling there is going to be something written on that window or something when she pans back, because she keeps looking at that car.
fue para ti y para todas las demás entidades.
There's going to be
que se
something
encuentran
on that
aquí.
car.
Yo creo que es
That's just my
momento
feeling.
de retirarnos.
Out behind it,
¡Ay,
see?
no mames! ¡Ay, güey! ¡No mames! Yo vi algo, vamos, ven. Algo se asomó aquí.
Yeah, don't give him loads of time to get down.
Córrele, córrele.
Yeah. Yeah, don't give them that.
Ay, no mames, que hay
Don't
aquí.
give them
Córrele, ven y ven.
plenty of time to get away.
No mames. Es que yo aquí vi que se sonó algo, te lo juro. Ay, ¿quién anda aquí? ¿Quién anda aquí? Yo ya no sé.
See how I could predict that something was going to happen on that van? Because they kept going, slowly stopping at it, going past, slowly looking at it and going past.
No hay nada. Ay, no, vámonos ya. Vámonos con cuidado. Es momento de irnos.
A shadowy figure with dark hair and pale shoulders rises from behind the truck's cabin. Now, to her credit, Crisel fearlessly rushes over to investigate.
She didn't quite rush. Took her time.
Nearly tripping on the old boards covering the storage room floor. But there's no one
That's
there.
actually easy to walk past.
The two friends have finally had enough, and they decide to just get out of there. So, are the stories about the ranch true?
Nope.
Does a dark female spirit roam the property?
Nope.
Or
Also, what?
is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Also, what happened to Salvador? Was he just saying about this place? Was he just saying this place is haunted and he never actually went in? And she took a woman?
You
I'm
decide.
confused.
You can find this full
There's Salvador there! Where the hell did he go?
investigation over on the YouTube channel, Crisel Luna.
Maybe I should react to her channel? I don't know. I don't know what channels to react to. I don't want to always do like Jin ones. I enjoy the Jin ones because some of them are quite good to watch. Others are like, you can tell it's a person in a sheet. Not saying anything. I'm going to try and find other channels to react to as well. If you've got any suggestions of which channels I should look at, I've heard of Twin Paranormal. Maybe I'll look at them. They're more of like the Most Haunted. I used to love watching Most Haunted, and their stuff is meant to be more like that. So I might watch them. That's the end of the video.
Here and on Twitter there.
Do that.
Hopefully, I'll see you next week.
You will. That video, it just seemed a bit... Most things... Actually, all the things could have been done. The audio, it went with the camera as it moved because the audio would have went past as he walked. If that makes sense, it wouldn't follow the camera. The figures, they always look at the thing, look away, look back, and it's there. It's gone. I mean, everything that was there could have been explained by either a friend being there or something. Yeah, you have to experience these things yourself to see it, because the only person that really knows what happened there are the people that are recording. They know that there is no friend there. They know that there is no one else there. I mean, there could be someone else there trying to scare them, but they don't know that. You got to think of that as well. What could happen and what it could be true, it could be not. You know? I would like to think there is something, but I'm a skeptic, so don't know what that was. But anyways, I'm going to leave that one here. I'm going to see if I can find any more videos, any more channels. So anyways, if you like this video, give that like button a bit of a tickle, smash that share button through the screen, subscribe if you want to see me. And as always, stay freaking awesome.